I know it's a graphic picture to look at. Young girl. Got a little boy about 1 year old. Trying to enjoy her Sunday and have a good time, and something happened and she ends up getting chased down and shot in the head, driving her car trying to go pick her little boy up. It's kind of sad.
When did this happen?
This happened in toward the end of March.
Terrell Lewis was already facing a triple murder case when detectives brought him into this room, but they told him this interview was about something else. By the end, they would be charging him with another murder. Watch how the pressure builds, not through yelling, but through a slow ladder of geography, guns, phone data, and his own son's statement.
Let's take a seat. You want to water or something?
No.
Alright. I'm going to get some papers. I want to show you some pictures and some stuff. I'm not going to talk to you about your current charges. Alright? I want to ask you a single thing about that. Just to let you know, okay. Alright, I'll be right back. No water?
No.
Alright.
That line is the hook of the entire interview. The detective is separating this from the case Lewis already knows about. That makes the room feel less dangerous, but it also creates a trap. Lewis may answer freely because he thinks this is not the main threat. For the next several minutes, almost nothing happens. Lewis waits alone. When the detective returns, the tone stays calm and procedural. That matters because before any evidence is shown, the detective wants the interview to feel controlled, ordinary, and separate from the charges Lewis already has.
Now, like I said before, I'm not going to talk to you about nothing that you're charged with, okay? But because you are charged with a crime and you're in the jail, this is the police station, I need to read your rights before I ask you about something completely different, okay?
Okay.
You understand that? That way I'm not messing up your current case. Gotcha? So the place that we're at is the Police Memorial Building. It's PMB, that's what I put on here, the initials. Today's date is Friday, June 3rd. And it's currently 12:35 p.m. You had court today, right?
Yeah.
Did that go okay?
I guess. I'm not sure.
It's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's confusing in there. Are you able to read and write?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to read this first line?
You can read it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You have the following rights under the United States Constitution. Okay? You don't have to make a statement or say anything.
All right.
Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you make a statement. I can't read without my glasses. Or before any questions are asked of you, and to have a lawyer with you during any questioning. All right?
Okay.
And if you can't afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questions, if you wish. It's my understanding you already have a lawyer.
All right.
Okay. But still applies, I guess. And if you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with a lawyer. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to sign this acknowledging that I read it?
Yeah.
And that you understand it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and I'll sign it too.
This is careful positioning. The detective says he is not touching the current charges, but still reads Miranda because Lewis is in custody. That gives the interview legal structure while keeping the psychological message simple. This is a different conversation.
Anybody, who lives off Sutel, Moncrief area? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do, some people don't. I don't know.
What we getting? Just tell me what we getting at.
Well, I'm getting into it. Do you remember the last time you were ever in that area?
No. No, we don't go in that area. Me and my son.
Okay.
And Donisha, no.
All right. Is he usually with you?
Yeah.
Does he live with you, or is it like co-parenting?
He lives with me most of the time.
Most of the time.
If not, he's with her.
Like 3 days a week, or is it like this week?
Off and on, yeah.
Okay. I just put off and on. Pretty smart kid.
Yeah, and he easily influenced at times.
Well, but like grade wise, I mean,
Yeah, most part, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he's only in the first grade or second grade.
Yeah, but sometimes kids read early, and you're like, oh wow, man.
No.
You see kids and like,
Where we going with it? Come on.
Well, I was curious. There's a crime that happened up in the Sutil area, and I was just curious if you knew anything about it. Is what I'm getting at. But you say you've never been up in that area. You don't really go on that side of town.
Well, if Janisha was, that's who she. If anything, she probably messing with somebody else. I'm not sure, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me just
Notice the first pressure point is not murder. It is geography. The detective asks about an area, then about his son. Lewis immediately wants to know where this is going. That reaction matters because the detective is starting with details that will become important later.
show you some pictures then. Have you ever seen this car before? It's a BMW SUV.
my friend Robin had one when I was in college. Yeah.
Is Robin a male or female?
Female.
Female Robin. And how long ago was that?
This is like years ago, like 2010, 12.
10, 12, okay. But do you know anybody like recently, or
No.
have you had any problems with anybody driving a car like that?
No, sir.
Okay. I got another picture of it. This would be right off of Moncrief and Dostie Drive east or west and Welland Road,
No.
just south of Sutil.
No, we don't even hang in the ghetto area.
Do you know where Lonnie Miller Park is? It's kind of right by that.
Yeah, I heard of that. They be hanging out there on the weekends.
Yeah. Kind of an older crowd. They sit out there and grill and drink all day.
Yeah.
They don't really bother anybody. But,
Right.
all right. But this was over there. There's a lady that got shot over there. Ended up crashing her car in the house. Had you heard about that?
Nah, she ain't never tell me nothing about that.
Who didn't tell you nothing?
Janisha. She ain't. Terrell never said nothing about that. I mean, that's something that would have been talked about.
Yeah. Okay. There's a young lady shot sitting in that car, so.
Yeah.
Why would Janisha have talked about it?
Now, just something, if it was an involvement or something like,
Or she heard of it or knew
you know what I'm
somebody?
saying? Yeah, she would come to me because I supposed to be her best friend, but things was going left for some reason.
What caused things to go left?
That's when I'm not getting either, so.
Oh, well. Sometimes you never know, you know. You never know what's going on in a woman's mind.
Let's get down to the details. Listen. Yeah.
Do you know anybody named Deja Daniels?
No. I don't, most people I know, I follow them on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have Facebook.
I do.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is Deja Daniels one of the friends?
No. I know it by heart. Like, my name. I really don't mess with people like that. I'm not a people person.
Alright. I don't think she was either. She's kind of a loner. But she is dead. Alright. Did you...
The first defensive strategy is distance. Lewis says he does not know the woman, does not know the area like that, and has no reason to be connected. That sounds helpful for him at first, but it also commits him to a position before the detective reveals why the case is linked to him.
But you haven't had any, like, road rage incidents or anybody chasing you down or
No.
anything crazy like that?
No.
Okay. And you don't really go on that side of town, so you probably don't know anything about this?
No, me, Terrell, and Janisha will take our rides, but like I said, we never stopped in the...
Never had any problems along the way at all?
No.
Okay.
What about any like hit and runs? Anyone like sideswipe you and wouldn't stop or anything like that? Any car crashes?
I don't know. She said she got in an accident. Did she? Yeah. She did get in an accident. She said. She did say she got in an accident. I'm not sure, but she did say she got in an accident. I think it was the U-Haul truck, if I'm not mistaken. She had a lawsuit going against her. But this was on University
Okay.
Boulevard.
All right. And like I said, I'm not going to talk about your current charges, but have you fired a weapon out a window while driving a car at all?
No, I just got involved with this incident here, and I'm trying to see how this goes, but I haven't had no involvement, nothing. So we need to find out what's going on. That's why I said, just be straight up with me.
Yeah, I'm asking questions to try to be straight up with you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, there's not a lot to it, you know.
That's why I
I'm trying to pick your brain, see if you was in there at all, if you heard about it, if you knew what I'm talking about. But if you haven't fired a gun out a window or jumped out and shot at another car or anything like that.
Hell no.
And this is before all this other stuff.
Correct.
No road rage or problems going through that area, or don't even really go to that area at all.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
This is a test question. The detective is not asking generally anymore. He is testing the exact behavior from the case: road rage, a gun fired from a moving car, and that side of town. Lewis gives a broad denial, which will be much harder to adjust later.
This is how we'll take our routes. We'll come up Lim Turner. We'll make a left on the Edgewood. We'll ride that way, like we'll make a left on Edgewood. Mm-hmm. And then we'll go to Mission area, or we'll come down Moncrief on 45th, take our routes, get back on 95, go to the south side off Martin Luther King Expressway, and we'll probably ride to the south side. We park, sometimes we park a lot at Academy Sports on Kendall. Kernan. And we go to the beach a lot. We ride down Atlantic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from Jacksonville?
No, I'm from Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your accent's a little bit different than people from Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
So I was like, it don't sound like he's from this neck of the woods, as they say. So, Lim Turner left on Edgewood, and that takes you down to like Cleveland to get into 45th? Or Moncrief, you said Moncrief.
Yeah, by the liquor store, we make a left on there, and we come up, and it's like a gas station, I believe. We'll make a left right where that car wash is at, well, park or something. We pass the car wash on the right-hand side. That next light, we make a left. And we go to 95. Get on 95. We'll probably get on Martin Luther King Expressway. We'll probably go over the Green Bridge or the Burgundy Bridge.
Yeah,
which is right
Matthews
here.
of the Heart.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get back over to University. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, this lady that was shot, Deja, shot sitting in her car 2 times in the head. I know it's a graphic picture to look at. Young girl. Got a little boy about 1 year old. Trying to enjoy her Sunday and have a good time, and something happened, and she ends up getting chased down and shot in the head, driving her car trying to go pick her little boy up. It's kind of sad.
When did this happen?
This happened in like toward the end of March. But it was all in that area that I was talking about, like near Lonnie Miller Park.
So what led to you guys coming to me to ask me questions?
Well, there are things with your current case that link to this case.
Which is?
Which is the bullets are the same.
Right.
So the bullets from those guns in the case that I'm not going to talk to you about.
Right.
Are the same ones from this.
Yeah. And Janisha's not here right now. But I wasn't messing with this girl.
No.
I had no involvement.
You guys are complete strangers.
Yeah.
I don't think that you know her, and I don't think that she knows you. I don't think that she knows Janisha. It's complete strangers. But you can see where that's really troubling on our side.
Right.
Here, the interview changes. The detective moves from location questions to evidence. The phrase that matters is that the bullets are the same. Now Lewis is no longer just explaining where he goes. He has to explain why a separate murder appears to connect to the same guns.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. When was this? Like, you get
Late March. March 20th, Sunday.
day, night?
Evening. A little after sunset.
No.
Okay.
Usually she'd be with me, or she's at her brother's house on University in River City. But like I said, she don't be with me and my son all the time. So
What kind of car did Janisha usually drive?
we had all different cars because I put
Oh, you said you
when I buy
flip
the cars,
cars.
I have her put them in my name, well, in her name, and then I'll sell them like that. So, and if she's driving the car, she just drives her car, but she don't have a car either for a long time. Like she'll have a car for maybe 2 months, if that. If it gives a problem, we'll sell it. I have cars every 2-3 days, so yeah.
It's a lot to deal with.
Yeah. If you can check the records of her cars, that's in her name. If you go to the tax collectors, yeah.
Okay. It's probably a long list, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Not really interested in the cars as much as trying to get to the bottom of who killed this young lady. Because it's, I mean, you have a son, you care about your son.
Right.
You know, can you imagine going to pick him up and something happened along the way and, you know, now he's without his dad?
Yeah, I haven't even talked to him. That's why I was asking about, when I was asking my private attorney, how she talked to my son as well, you know.
I don't know where he's at, and I don't know how he's doing. I haven't talked to him either. I haven't seen him. Never even met him.
None of you guys. Nobody knows where he's at, nothing.
I'm sure he's with family.
Yeah.
But your current case wasn't investigated by our team. I was off that day. I wasn't even at work, so I never went out there. I didn't talk to you. This is the first time we've ever met. I didn't go to the scene. I didn't see the cars. I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Now this will get deeper because now I kind of figure who she's been involved with, what else she been messing with.
What's Janae's phone number? Do you know it off the top of your head? Or
904-415-2209.
Okay. But this girl lives in that area, stays in that area. She doesn't really branch out from that area. So if you guys live over across town from there and you don't really know anybody or hang out over there, the chances of her knowing her are slim to none. I don't think there's a connection. I can look through phone records and
let's see.
But I don't believe that.
But like I said, I have no involvement with this girl either myself either. Like relationship, side chick. No,
I didn't think you did.
Yeah.
I didn't think you did. Like I said, I believe that you guys are all strangers. Like you've never seen her, you've never met her, you don't know her.
And if this bitch.
Lewis tries to solve the problem by removing motive. He says he and Deja were strangers, but detectives already believe that. Their theory is not personal conflict, it is a road rage shooting. So the denial does not answer the evidence they are actually building. This middle section is where Lewis builds an alternate frame. He talks about Jonisha leaving, phones, cheating suspicions, cars, guns, storage units, and his son. The important pattern is not one single answer. It is the strategy, responsibility keeps moving outward, away from him, and toward confusion around Jonisha.
You think he's a pretty honest kid? I know you said he's like easily influenced.
Yeah, he's pretty honest. As long as you don't have people around him telling him what to do, like, he won't be misled.
Yeah, no, I think that's important for all kids. Like I got a kid who just finished up kindergarten, so Gerald's a little bit older, but not too much. But if you kind of, like ask them open-ended questions, like, and don't like influence them one way or the other, they're usually pretty honest.
Yeah, that's why I try to keep him up under me when.
Yeah, sure.
He left, but his mom was.
People parent different for sure. I mean,
evilness in them, like trying to turn him against me, basically.
That's got to be rough.
On her terms, but I tried to keep them with me. But that's why I want to know what was really going on.
Yeah, sure.
I can give you more information, so you can find out who was she really involved with. I mean, it's too late now, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and like Detective Abbott said, we hadn't met you before. I don't think you met either one of us, and both of us from the same boat. We didn't go out to the previous scene and get nothing to do with what you're in jail with. Now your other charges. But some things come up. You didn't seem surprised when Detective Abbott said the bullets match. You said, yeah, right. Like you almost like you.
The detective now asks whether his son is honest. This is not casual small talk. It prepares the ground for the strongest evidence in the room. If Lewis agrees his son is generally honest, it becomes harder to dismiss what the child later said.
You knew that. Why is that? Just kind of curiosity,
Because she was always switching guns.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I would never know. It's always like I was tricked the whole time when I was with her.
Okay.
She was like, oh yeah, this one knew better. I bought you a new one. Okay. So I'll take it because, hey, I ain't paid for it. So, but she'll try to give me protection when I go sell cars. Okay. She was protecting me, supposedly. But at the end, like when I go to the car, she's supposed to go to the car.
That makes sense.
She don't go to the car. She don't go to the car. She'll stay at the door now and let me just go out. Huh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, and she set me up.
Yeah.
When I'm making a transaction, she got her head down. She's not paying attention.
Huh.
And I'm waving at her while she's in the car, supposedly.
Yeah.
Or then when I'm making the transaction, I got money on me, I'm driving the other car, she'll fall back knowing I don't have a tag on the vehicle. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like,
trying to get stopped.
They're trying to get me stopped.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't ride with improper tag anyway. I know about the law. So, but I brake, pull over, wait on her.
Yeah.
It was all getting sketchy at the end.
Sure. Yeah.
It would make sense though. Like if you're going to sell a car and you're selling it online, you don't know who the hell's coming up there to meet. You're trying to buy a car, so you're going to have a lot of money.
I meet in the open area. I always meet nearly at the Regency Mall.
Yeah.
I meet at the Regency Mall.
There's cameras out there.
I meet at Pep Boys 10548 Atlantic Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
If you check the cameras, detectives already came before and tried to see if I was doing legal business, and I actually was. Sometime I meet at Academy in the open area, or at their movies. Let me think of the spots where I meet. I meet downtown. I meet right here at the Jaguar Stadium.
Okay.
I meet at Jaguar Stadium, Gate 3. Gate 3. I can give you exactly where I meet.
Okay.
I do shit legit. Everything was going left at the end of this stage. Like, it was never adding up. Sometimes she didn't want to go. And sometimes she'll meet me, but she says she can't meet me right then, but she'll meet me and come pick me up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to call other people to come get me because she can't make it. And ever since she started working at Amazon, it was just going left when we left.
You think she was dating somebody over there?
Probably. That's why I said I want to get to the bottom of it, because it was feeling like I was being set up, like, at the end.
This is the externalization move. Lewis describes being tricked, set up, and left exposed during car deals. Whether true or not, the function is clear. He is creating a story where the dangerous decisions come from someone else's behavior, not his own. The detective lets that frame breathe. They talk about guns, car sales, open meeting places, and even criminal justice. That rapport is not wasted time. It lets Lewis keep talking, keeps him cooperative, and gives detectives more commitments before they reverse the pressure.
Well, I've done a lot of research into this case, and I've already pulled, cell phone locations, and we've got the ballistic reports and witness statements and everything else, and everything is going against you on this case.
Against me?
Mm-hmm.
How is that?
Like I just said. Location data on cell phones, the ballistics from your current case matching this case. It came from the same guns, the 380 and the 9mm. It's all linked.
Those are her guns, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the guns.
She bought them, yes, but you guys both used them, like you said.
Yeah, we did. At the gun range, we didn't use those.
I don't know if you used them at the gun range or not.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the gun range. I'm talking about Miss Daniels getting murdered.
Yeah. Yeah, well, she had those and she traded them out, so how would I be involved? Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Okay. Well, I'm going to charge you with that murder today. Okay?
And I had no involvement, you're going to charge me with that murder.
Mm-hmm.
That's not possible.
It is possible. I believe you are involved.
Can we talk to Jarrell?
Jarrell was interviewed before I ever met him, and he said in an interview, not with the police, because he's too young to be, police don't talk to him because he's too young.
Right.
He goes through counselors and psychologists that just say, hey, what happened today? And he tells everything that he knows. It's all recorded. And they say, is there anything else scary ever happened? And he brings up this incident. Says, yeah, my dad shot at this lady that cut us off in traffic.
No.
That's what he said. And I was like, that's kind of scary. I mean, that seems like my case. And then the ballistics match. And then your cell phone data puts you at the scene right at the exact same time.
This is the turn. Phone location, ballistics, witness statements, then the charge. The detective does not debate every denial. He stacks the evidence in a sequence, then tells Lewis where the interview is going. The room has changed from conversation to containment.
With my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The cell phone that we got off of you when you were arrested,
Right.
or the other detectives did. They unlocked it.
Right.
There's a phone number that's linked to it. We go through the phone company. I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but it was your phone and your number. I know you got a lot going on with the previous case, and I know there was a lot going on at the time with her, with possible infidelity and her leaving you and not giving you any answers, and I know that can drive people fucking just bonkers with not knowing what's going on. And you know, sometimes your mind plays tricks on you, wondering what's going on, what's she doing, why is she doing this, why is she lagging back, why is she not going with me to help me out on these meetings, you know. And you're still searching for answers. I can see it. Okay, I can still see that there's a lot of unknowns out there that you have no idea what's going on, and you want answers to kind of nail down, well, what was she doing, what was going on. Now, I can see that. All right.
Yeah, but why would I be involved in this crime when I didn't shoot a gun at anyone? That's
Well, we feel otherwise.
We're not going to go over the whole case with you.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you all the
Yeah.
evidence.
You will get all the
give
evidence.
your attorney all the evidence.
You will get all the evidence, but as of right now, based on the investigation with everything, the totality of everything.
All the evidence I have was given to a judge to make a decision. Hey, is this enough for an arrest warrant for second-degree murder or not? The judge agreed it was.
yeah,
It
but
signed this morning at 5:30 a.m.
but I wasn't the one shooting the gun. That's
Who shot the gun then?
obviously it had to be her and someone else, or Janisha. Has to be. I didn't even have a 380. She gave me a 9mm.
So a 9mm, but not a 380.
No, that's what she gave me. Yeah, the 380 was the small.
Where's the 9mm at?
The police have it, I believe. Yeah,
I don't know if they have that or not. I know they have a 380.
yeah. That's what they should have.
They should also have a 9mm.
Correct.
Okay. There are questions I have about the 9mm, but it links too much into your current case, which I told you I didn't want to talk to you about.
Right. She had the 380. And Jarrell can tell you that. That's what I'm saying. I never had.
She had a 380, you had a 9mm?
Correct. That's what she gave me, a 9mm.
Did both of you guys shoot Deja?
No. I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't shoot no gun at all.
Okay.
Why would your son tell us otherwise?
You tell me, when have you guys interviewed her? After the crime?
So I think that's an important detail, Terrell, and I think it's important that you brought it up. But I think it's also important that you know that we have not interviewed him.
Yeah.
Because he is too young. Because like you said, he's impressionable. A lot of kids that age are impressionable.
We don't talk to anybody under 12.
You know, but he's asked, like Detective Abbott said, he's asked very open questions. Like we said, kids that age, you kind of have to let them fill in the blanks. You can't say, you can't give them yes or no questions because they try to give you answers that they think you want to hear. Totally not forced at all. Jarrell comes out with this. Yeah. This happened, and my dad shot her.
We didn't even know about...
The most damaging part is how the son's statement enters the interview. Detectives say they did not go looking for Lewis in the road rage case. They say the child brought it up, then the ballistics and phone data matched. That makes the evidence feel discovered, not forced.
He's the one that brought it up.
Right.
He blindsided everybody, or the interviewer in the room, by saying, oh yeah, this one time some lady did cut us off in traffic and my dad chased her down and shot at her. She was in a BMW SUV.
But then the guns match?
And then the guns match, and then your cell phone shows you in that same area at that same time. That's a lot of evidence. That's a lot of physical evidence.
Great.
And his statement, because he's so young and it's done through the psychologist, his statement is even evidence.
Okay, when was this? Because she has my phone too. You guys not getting this whole story. That's what I'm telling you. So when was this? That's why I asked you, when was this?
She doesn't have your phone.
When was they interviewed? Because
he was interviewed
they turned
the day that you were arrested.
Correct.
He was interviewed that day.
Right.
I don't know if you were arrested in the morning or the evening. I think it was afternoon.
Afternoon.
But he was interviewed, I'm almost certain, that day.
Yeah. So I'm getting charged because
of the evidence.
Because of the evidence, right? However, I wasn't physically there, but the evidence, whatever you have, makes me get charged.
Yes. I don't think she had your phone because, like you said, you'd call her and she wouldn't answer.
Correct.
You needed your phone for your business purposes. You needed your phone for her business purposes. You wouldn't take her phone because you need to have full access to get in touch with her wherever she's at. Correct. So if she's at work, you want to talk to her, right? And you want to be able to text her and get a response back to know what she's doing.
Because cheating was probably going on, so we switched phones at times. Sometimes I have both of them, or sometimes she'll have both of them. It was a lot of cheating thoughts going on. So, but that's furthermore that leads into detail. But Janisha always carried the 380. And Terrell can answer that.
Okay.
And he can answer that. He say, which gun did your mom have? The big one or the little one? Because I never wanted her to
see. Those are the kinds of questions that aren't asked because that's leading. Yeah. It only gives two possible answers.
Yeah. It has to be something like, is there anything in this room made out of paper?
All right. Well, it could be easily answered. Was the gun big or little that your mom had? That is simple.
The question that they would most likely ask is, have you ever seen your mom carry a gun?
And he would say...
And then he would explain it all.
Yeah.
And whatever he says is what we take. We wouldn't really ask a lot of follow-up questions because then that gets into leading him down a path, and you can't lead a child into a direction because you have to let the child tell a story and paint the picture.
Yeah, well, he needs to be interviewed to clarify that I wasn't firing a gun.
His statement was that you did fire a gun,
which I didn't.
Okay. Terrell, I think Detective Abbott and I, we're telling you that you're being charged today.
Lewis tries to challenge the child's statement by focusing on how questions were asked. The detective answers by explaining open-ended questioning. That matters because he is protecting the evidence source while also removing Lewis's easiest escape, that the child was simply led.
But this is where we're at this point. All right. Do you have any questions about anything?
I'm fucked on this one. This one, Jarrell has to come through. Y'all gotta interview him. That lady was shot with what?
A 9mm and a .380.
And I was given a 9mm maybe 2 months ago, if that. Yeah, I've been here a month, maybe 2 months ago. Just do more investigation. I mean, I've been honest. I've been open.
Yeah, you've been open.
Yeah. What more can I say? I mean, ask me questions, and it's still I'm being charged. So we're gonna leave it at that, and you guys do more investigations, and you will find out that .380 was not the bullets that came from me.
Okay.
And I don't know how the charges will be dropped or what will happen. But
I don't think they're going to get dropped. They are most certainly going to be filed. It doesn't get to the point where we sit down and talk to you, at least not in my cases. I make sure everything is virtually done. All the big things are done before I sit down and talk to somebody. Yes, there's a couple of things I need to check on now that we've talked.
right.
But by the time we get to the point where I sit down to talk to you, I've already gone through an attorney, a judge, the supervisors on the police side, and everything to make sure everything is straight to get an arrest warrant. I've already served your arrest warrant before I even brought you over.
Right.
I mean, it's done. Like, yeah, you're arrested on it. Okay. So I don't know exactly what your first charges were, like 3 counts of second-degree murder, I'm guessing. This is going to be a 4th. Are you sure you've got nothing to do with this?
Nothing. I did not shoot those guns. I did.
Okay. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at that then.
I'm done with it.
Okay.
You can interview.
By this point, the negotiation is mostly over. Lewis says he has been honest, but the detective tells him the warrant is already signed. Psychologically, that is a hard stop. He is no longer trying to convince a detective not to charge him. He is reacting to a charge that already exists. After the confrontation, the room slows down again. Lewis waits, and the detectives prepare to close the loop. This is not dead space for the story. It shows the interrogation has reached its endpoint. The final return is about locking in his denial after he knows the evidence.
Just to clarify what you said, okay? And like I said, this isn't the end of the road, all right? There's still stuff to look into, okay? But just to clarify what you said, you didn't have no issues ever on that side of town?
Never.
Okay, no hit and runs or road rages with you. I'm not talking about her U-Haul thing. Like, none of that crap ever happened with you?
No.
Okay. All right. And you already said, you were already very clear, I never shot at anybody over there or anything like that?
I didn't shoot.
All right. I just wanted to just once over, double check it, make sure, okay? Just because we want to be sure about this stuff, okay? Because this shit's serious,
Right.
This is your life.
Right.
So we want to be as sure as we can, okay? Out of an abundance of caution. That's why we go through so many people before we, charge people like that, all right? So, all right, I'll be right back.
That final question is why this interview works as an interrogation study. Detectives did not need a confession for the interview to matter. They built a record, no road rage, no shooting, no involvement. Then they paired that denial with the son's statement, ballistics, phone data, and the warrant. Official records later show Lewis pleaded guilty in both the triple murder case and the road rage murder. The lesson is simple. Sometimes the most important part of an interrogation is not the confession. It is the moment a suspect locks himself into a version the evidence can test.